This is going to be the final day in India in the Asia Champions League. We have a semi-final and the grand finals coming up. Right now we have Seoul against Revenant for a grand final spot. And Seoul going very interesting. They have a Mew, a Comfy, Glaceon, Slowbro, and they're rounded out with a Buzzwole. That is very interesting of a team comp. I'm not sure if I like it. Revenant has a Snorlax, Hoopa, Sylveon, Tyranitar, and a Gardevoir also looking quite solid. They have a lot of special defense reduction as well with that Sylveon. Unless he goes for Mystical Fire. Looks like he's going for Mystical Fire. You're probably going to see a Psychic though for the Gardevoir. But yeah, the Comfy, Mew, Glaceon, Buzzwole for Seoul. Very important day. The winner of this best of 3 will move towards the Malaysia offline tournament and will also face Marcus in the grand final for India for a prize pool of 5,000. So whoever wins this obviously wants to go, right? This is the most important match in the entire Asia Champions League, I have to say. Of course, you can win some more money in the next match as well. But just winning this best of 3 will get you to Malaysia, to the offline tournament, where you already have guaranteed prize money as well. And obviously, you want to be one of the 6 teams making it to the Asia Champions League real finals. That's going to be in March. So, of course, either team wants to really go right here and win this match. It's going to be very interesting. Seoul against Revenant. Yeah, I know they call it S8UL or something, but I'm going to call them Seoul because it's just easier to cast. I might as well just call them Seoul. So, we have Mew and Comfy taking over the jungle for now. Gonna help out a tiny bit there. Does Comfy also get red buff? I mean, yeah, Comfy can auto-attack a lot early game, so if they also give red buff for the Comfy, I think it's totally fine. It's also gonna help Mew make the clear a bit faster. And then we have this Glaceon here, bot path. Could be Icicle Spear. We have seen a lot of Icicle Spear lane Glaceons lately, even in Europe by Toonslim. Playing it a lot, and now we go. There's the Comfy top. It's gonna start healing up Buster, but they're chasing it down. Blizzard is so aggressive. The storm is gonna land, and they're gonna get first KO there with the Larvitar. Just being so aggressive. Okay, that's kind of unexpected. And they go for Comfy. Can they actually get Comfy? No, put the eject buttons away to safety. And I was getting auto-attacked by that Comfy. First KO for the Larvitar. We have Crowley rotating towards top path now with the Sylveon. He's going to go in with the Mystical Fire, start auto-attacking. Curse, the level 5 on this Mew is obviously going to be very strong. Can already switch his abilities if he wants to. And we're going to have a 3 against 3 up top now. Both teams are here. And they're going to go for it. Right, some bot, not having too much experience yet, but this lane in general, both of these teams. Not too strong early game, except for, of course, that Snorlax. Glaceon level 5. No, we have another KO up top now, going over to the Pupitar. We have Buzzwole going down a second time. We're going to start diving onto Mew. Eject button onto the Berry. Sylveon's able to claim it's going to take the hyperspace, reset to his jungle. But I assume it's going to be Pupitar going towards the jungle position now. I would assume so. Yeah. No, does he? Going to take the Spunny right here, and then he might just go to... But we have a Slowbro invading. He doesn't want Pupitar to maybe get this experience. But no, he's actually staying top path. I always don't like this when teams have like a Tyranitar and they don't make a jungle. Okay, he's going to go over to the red buff now. I don't know who got blue buff. I guess the Curlier. The Curlier for Revenant is able to secure it at least. That blue buff for his team. And you have Xaysol invading his heavy slam up. Can look for the last hit, but the Soul Beam obviously is going to be so much damage. He has no chance. Now he might actually go down. Was this really worth it? He's just gonna be annoying. He's gonna buy a lot of time. So you're gonna recall and they don't even chase him down. Okay, they're like, it's not even worth it because we're losing mid control, we're losing top control. Chasing a Snorlax. It's not really worth it. So he does get out alive. Use his X speed though. I think it's reasonable not to keep chasing that after I use this X speed. It's just a lot of time investment. Not worth it. At this point in the game still. Those early KOs really don't give too much experience. 10 seconds for the next Altaria spawn. Now we have a Curlier on level 7. So let's see if we have Psychic or Moonblast. I assume it's going to be Psychic. Would be surprised to see a Moonblast against what Soul has. But Moonblast does ruin Buzzwole though. Buzzwole doesn't have a very fun time against Moonblast. He's getting engaged on by Blizzard again. But he's somehow level 7 actually with that Comfy on him. Blizzard dropping super low on HP. Gardevoir's going to take the blue buff now. Level 8 already. No one has Unite moves yet across the board. Wool is getting close to it on this Glaceon, of course. Only it's level 8. So neither team might just really go for it. Mew also almost level 8 now, but Mew Unite's obviously not like an impactful one. It's very good, but it doesn't really just win your fights. Right, you can't just engage with a Mew Unite, similar to someone like Gardevoir. And now Badge almost level 9 on this Gardevoir. As I just talked about this Gardevoir, almost level 9. Both teams are just not really going for this Reggie yet, which I think is totally fine. Both teams just want this experience. 50 might be caught right here, has the X speed. Runs away. Is he gonna hyperspace towards bot path or is he gonna stay top right now? I mean, they're still two top for Soul right here. They have the Comfy and the boss at tops. Now Revenant's looking for the engage. Just Guardrail gonna land and he's gonna claim the Reggie Seal. For the side of Revenant, Tyranitar also helping top path now to make sure the Buzzwole can't get those points in. Solar Beam comes through to maybe defend. Can they get those 40 in the surface? That's going to connect with Gardevoir. Has to be careful. The Psychic is going to slow him down. And we have Mew eject buttoning forward, looking for this KO on Gardevoir. Can't quite connect the entire damage. Gardevoir was able to get away from now. Blizzard using Unite move up top path with that Trinita. Wants to score these points and very badly. He's already level 9 now. Might standing no chance. Under the goal is when the next rank pulse is going to finish him off. But Comfy's keeping him barely alive. What? He just walks back in and goes down. Hello? No, that's just inting. No, that is just inting. But yeah, they score the points on Trinita. 98 now for Revenant, only 12 for Soul. Psychic is gonna land on the slow, he's gonna eject button away, but I think he's dead anyways. Heavy Slam is going to land, he's stuck in the next Psychic. Psychic very good to actually get down a slow. I can see even with the Psychic, he's so tanky. Finally goes down, Show Beam comes through. Can Mew get a counter KO? Nice, just staying out of vision there. And looking for the Heavy Slam onto Mew now. He's gonna land it, he's gonna connect it. The boost auto attack goes on 2 white Pokemon. The Surf's gonna connect to Gardevoir. They stop the capping for now. Now Buster is here. Super powered Trinita, but Trinita's already level 11. He's so tanky. Buster not being used, but he's so useless. He is so useless to this Tyranitar, 2 levels down as well. He just stays on the goal and auto-attacks him, even through the shield, of course, since you have true damage. Oh, Gardevoir being very greedy right here, but he's gonna get those 40 points in for his team. Barely on 1 HP. And Revenant seems very good in this first match. Revenant seems very, very good. They came from the first match. They had to win already 2 games to even be here, 2 best of 3s. Now they're fighting their 3rd best of 3. Can they go for 4? That's gonna be fun if they actually go through the entire loser bracket run. Gardevoir is gonna not actually hit anything. Buster eject buttoning away from it with the superpower is able to last hit the Regieleki. Sadly, the superpower gets stuck on the wall for that Gardevoir. And but they do get the Regieleki for the Buzzwole. Hooper's gonna try to score 40 points. Mew is gonna get 40 in. Hooper's also gonna get 40 in. Looks like Mew might just score even some more points. And Buzzwole down again. Really not doing anything this game so far. Okay, not too good. And this Tyranitar already almost level 12. Now he's looking so strong. Of course, there's a slow brain knight for him. And there we go. As just I mentioned it. And Isaac Spears as well. Is that enough damage to finally take him down? He's healing with a focus band. And he's the might still be alive. Isaac Spears comes through again. The ancient power on 1 HP. And he's actually going to live. He is actually going somehow able to make it out alive through those Isaac Spears. Just gets his ancient power just barely up in time. And he gets out. What? That is crazy. Next strategy is up on bot path. Ah yeah, Tyranitar has a good Pokemon, right guys? Tyranitar has a good Pokemon. Gonna try to maybe break this goal now. They have 15 and 14 points, but Glacier is here with the Unite move. And again, Isaac is quite good, but he just gets crit for 1200 damage into the face. Has to run away, they're just kind of kiting it. Nice super unbound to get them out alive. Make sure they don't have to run away, because Isaac is actually one of the best counters to a Tyranitar. Also does max HP damage. Can't dodge a Comfy, might be going down right here since we saw Buzzwole going down. Double KO for Gardevoir. Mew tried to help out Comfy. Now stuck in a bad position himself. But he can surf back out. Oh no, the Phantom Force is going to follow him into a basic attack and Hooper's going to claim another KO Mew. But at least Soul is getting some points in. There's a lot of points on top path. They're going to not be too sad about this, I feel like. But experience-wise, they're so far behind. Level 13 Gardevoir. I'm pretty sure Tyranitar is almost level 13 as well. Left side we have a level 12 Glacier and level 12 Buzzwole. 11 Mew. So Mew really not getting too much experience this game. Sylveon for Revenant also hitting level 12 now. But yeah, how are they going to deal with this Tyranitar? I mean, again, the Isaac Spear just has to go on Tyranitar and just hope that he slowly goes down. But the Buzzwole pick is so far not it. Maybe he's going to do something in late game. But again, Buzzwole obviously always... Isn't Glaceon bugged? Yeah, Glaceon is bugged and it's actually a bad bug for her. So, but it's still fine to play, you know? There's actually a bug that handicaps Glaceon. So, of course, it's not banned. But yeah, it is bugged. Regieleki is going down right here, and they're going to claim it from Revenant 10 seconds before Rayquaza is going to spawn. But it walks towards the first goal, and I think it was at 15 or 17 HP. So it's actually going to go down to that Regieleki. So, I mean, I guess they at least didn't go over to Soul, which push into a second tier goal. But yeah, not too happy with that. Gardevoir almost level 40 now. He's going to deal a lot of damage that can keep it alive. Comfy there, sticking onto their Buzzwole. What can they do? Tyranitar just tried to look for a backcap. He's using the XP to actually just be safe. He's a bit scared right here. I feel like he'll just use the Ancient Power, but maybe it was on cooldown. Might looking up top path here, getting level 13. Smackdown Plus now. Gives him actually more stacks, so it's easier to get a double superpower rotation out. Now we again have 88 points for Tyranitar. Going in on this Glaceon is going to be there in time. Just can Glaceon make it? No, he can't make it in time. And so it's looking for the engage up, but there's a Buzzhole getting Unite move by Gardevoir. They're getting locked up by the Hoopa and Bound as well. Comfy trying to keep them alive, but Comfy can't keep Buzzhole alive through this damage of Gardevoir. 3 people already down for Soul. It's up to Mew now. Mew with the boost out. I can't find a KO either. Triple KO for this Gardevoir. And they have just no answers to it. This Buzzhole just does nothing. It does nothing. Can Ghoul maybe get this last hit at least with the Ice XP is looking for, but he only has 4 and goes on to Snorlax instead anyways. Revenant is going to take a very dominating first Rayquaza right here. They're going to look towards their scoring now. And now, of course, Torrenta only has 34 points. So they're going to put this in. Then we have 100 maybe going in for this Gardevoir. Ancient Power is going to try and zone. 100 go in. 100 going also for the Hoopa up top path. And another 200 go in on mid as well. So Revenant taking a very clean first win. This was not even close, I feel like. So Revenant looking like a big contester to make it to the offline final. They're just 1 win away now. Into draft number 2, we have a Mew first pick again for Soul, but this time they go for a Tyranitar with that Comfy. But they do go for the Comfy a second time. They believe in it, and they want to show it off again. But this time they actually might have good Pokemon with it. A Slowbro, a Dodrio, and a Tyranitar, all great Comfy Pokemon. I have to say, Revenant, again with the Snorlax Super first 2 picks, and then a Glaceon, Gardevoir. Still liking the Gardevoir. I mean, I think Gardevoir is a great Pokemon right now. It's even getting nerfed in the next patch. And last pick could be a Machamp. Machamp currently actually pretty good Pokemon. Kinda undervalued, I feel like. And he's getting locked in. The Glaceon, Gardevoir is a very good combo. So I'm gonna see how that turns out. Any twisting head items? We have the double crit, tech weight on that Machamp. Energy M, Shell Bell, Vice Glasses on Glaceon. Double Glasses, Buddy on Gardevoir. And besides that, we see complete normal things. Buddy, Vice Glasses, and XP share on Comfy. Second match is starting, and we have this time... that's very weak top lane though. Lavita and Comfy top path. That seems very cursed, so let's see what they do about it. They're also going to give over that red buff to Hoopa again. So a Lavita Comfy up against a red buff Hoopa and a Machop. Good luck with that. He's running out to the right side. He has a tech weight on, and he's just going to go down right here, I feel like. How is he going to get away from this? Probably X-Speed? Does he have X-Speed up? Yeah, there's the XP. Comfy Steel is going to heal him up a tiny bit. He's still getting slowed though. Again, Ranta Astonish is going to hit. And we might just see a repeat of the first match where Mike just goes down in the first 2 minutes of the game or first minute of the game. But this time he lives barely on 1 HP. The Astonish doesn't quite connect. But it's going to be so difficult. Oh no, the Karate Shop was too late and Comfy's going to get this last hit. The Karate Shop was a tiny bit too early. And the white Pokemon left literally on 1 HP. Yeah, not that for 1. I mean, that's kind of greedy. Not sure about that attack weight Tyranitar anyways. Not sure if I'm a big fan of attack weight on Tyranitar myself. But we have a first KO. Dodrio is going to win a 1v1 in the jungle against Glaceon. So nice done by Cursed. Already has the tri-attack. So he's going to be very, very strong in these early stages of the game, of course. With that Dodrio still one of the best Pokemon in the game. And Machop is also going to fall. Comfy with a KO. Gonna move in right now. 11 go in for the Pupitar. Glaceon is back up top path this time for the Icy Wind Bit. Dodrio, can he get away? Astonish locks him up. There's a Psytalk. There's a tile rotation. Curly are also rotating top with that Hyperspace Portal. Looking for the second KO. They're gonna might try and dive this goal right now. There's only Pupitar with the Comfy. So they're gonna score these points right here. 18 go in. Can they also get the 30 for Curly? Yes, they can. So many points going for Revenant. Nice Hyperspace rotation. And they're gonna take this Hyperspace. Oh, Glaceon does go down. Curly makes it to base just in time. But they do at least get Glaceon, so 1 counter KO. But I think still win for Revenant. They score a lot of points. But Soul and Soul on bot path. 47 points for Soul, 61 for Revenant. In these first 2 minutes. Soul is going to take all these mid ones. Unless the Make Punch is there, the Cross Shop, I mean the Karate Shop, is able to take the Ataria away from Soul and claim it for Revenant. But Curse is going to be very strong. Already level 7.5, so he's going to hit level 9 probably pretty easily. Mike's looking for these bunnies. Machoke is gonna try to stop him from taking those. And I think that Surf actually claimed that lasted. I'm not sure if I saw correctly. Level 7 though for the Pupitar now. And we have another Ataria spawn happening soon. So this time Soul looking a bit better in early game for sure. They have that Dodrio, who's gonna be a big problem. And you can see Mario diving in again with a Jump Kick tri-attack. I don't know if I'm a fan of this build. I personally don't like it too much, but obviously Jump Kick is pretty good as well right now. But I'm not a big fan of the Tri-Attack Jump Kick. I know some people play it, but I think most people have either just still play Tri-Attack Agility or that Drill Pack with Jump Kick. But Tri-Attack Jump Kick also totally works. It's nothing bad. You can totally play it. It is also a good build. Honestly, all of Dodrio builds work together. So, totally fine. Cursed. I know Gatlu also used to play this a lot, but I think he changed to Drill Peck. But he also used to play the Drill Peck, the Tri Attack and Jump Kick bit quite a lot. So, it's nothing uncommon. It's just always weird to see, you know, because he's so used to agility when it comes to the Tri Attack. That's just weird to see. We still have the Reggie spawning. Neither team is going for it. Now we have Soul rotating towards bot path. Maybe Revenant know that they can't take a fight, and Solus is like, okay, we're just going to do other stuff then as well. We don't consider taking this Reggie yet. Because Soul also, they don't care. They just want this Trenata, right? They're waiting for the Trenata to come online. So Revenant's going to just stay top for the Regieleki now. And they're going to take the Regieleki. And they also have the hyperspace ports. They can always just make to bot path really fast. There's a jump kick going in. Another Tri-Tech comes through. And the Regieleki goes in and finishes off the goal. That is sad. Oof. Might now level 9 on this Trenata. But looks like Revenant's going to fight for this. It's going to be huge engage. But Champ has level 9. There's a Gardevoir already landing, not really doing anything. Ancient Power's going to block it. Then Regieleki goes off to Gardevoir. There's a huge Machamp Unite hitting 3-4 characters off the side of Soul. And now Trenata's going to fall and Comfy has nowhere to go. Goes onto the Dorio. Is also going to fall. 4 KOs for Revenant out of nowhere. They win a huge team fight. All rotating bot with that hyperspace portal. 40 go in, 30 points go in. And Revenant looks like they want to make it to the offline final. With a clean to 0 so far. 30 points maybe for the Snorlax. It doesn't go in. Oh, that was so close. The Mii auto attack is enough to barely stop it. Curse on the chase now. But can't really do too much against the Snorlax, of course. Not worth even trying to go for him necessarily. Looking for some poke. Looking maybe for a score. The jump kick goes in. He's just getting icy with it. He's almost gone already. Another Crowley. Can he reach him? He can reach him. That icy wind actually was in range. The basic attack. And he's going to get Dodrio. Huge KO for Revenant. Crowley really on top. But there's the Slowbro Knight going through onto Glaceon. And he gets locked up. Mew with the Solar Beam. Has enough damage and trying to take him down. The Snorlax cheat's not going to really hit much against the true damage. But is he going to make it out alive? He does make it out alive. So it's going to look for a push right here. Revenant's looking for a score on top. They're going to get 31 and 17 in. Pretty much for free. Ancient Power goes in, hitting everyone that comes out of the Hooper Unbound. That was the huge Ancient Power. Just waiting for everyone to drop out of this Unbound portal. No, they have 1 KO already, but it's a 1-for-1. Dodo's already down as well again. The fight is still breaking out. Trenata's going in with another Ancient Power, this time not hitting anything. Slowpo's dropping quite low. He gets a Make Punch. And Blizzard's going to take a full reset right here with the Hyperspace Portal. Slowpo's still at half HP. They don't care about it. They just want this Trenata down. Trenata, can he go down with his Comfy on it? Yes, he does go down. I can maybe keep chasing down more targets, but I think should be happy they get this Trenata, and they're not happy enough. They had to just go and down. Glaceon over chasing right here, being too excited, and Dodrio is going to get a counter KO at least onto this Glaceon. But Revenant now with a 150 point lead in this early game, or 160 even. Looking good, and they're also going to be in position for this Reggie. Can Mew maybe snipe it away? Doesn't look like he's even going to be in position for it. Nope, he's not going to be in position. And Revenant's going to claim a free Reggie Rock. Their second one of the game. Their second Reggie. Oh, they're 30 because they also got a Regieleki earlier. And they're going to take this portal towards top path. Are they going to fight for this too? Tensei is quite deep. Revenant again. Snorlax is looking for this 40 points on bot path. Just trying to buy time. But now Soul is looking for the push. They're going to look for the Snorlax right here. Can he get away? X speed is up again. Hyperspace portal comes through, and this is so annoying against Super. You can just always defend your goal so easily. Gardevoir Unite's gonna land on Trenata and Dodrio. And Dodrio's already down. Can Trenata, at least he had the Dark Pulse, is able to get at least Gardevoir. That's a huge carry down for Revenant. And Crowley's also dropping super low. Has the eject button away. Ancient Power's being charged up. He's on the chase. So Crowley! And the Grass Knot is connecting. The Grass Knot hits, but it's not enough. Snorlax now using Unite move to just maybe save its teammates. But it's kind of pointless because it's a shield anyways, but the stun is good enough to make sure that no one goes down. But now Snorlax is going to miss his Unite move in the last 2 minutes. So I don't know if I like this play. I think they were kind of fine anyways. And again, the Body Barrier wouldn't help anyways against the true damage of Tyranitar. So interesting. We will not have it up for quite a long time now. We will not have it up for quite a long time. Ghoul hitting level 12 almost for the next plus thing. And Revenant is working on this Regieleki. This is just so Hooper, so insane. If one team has Hooper, the other team doesn't have Hooper. You can just rotate top bot so fast. You kind of want to rush. Against Hooper, I think Hooper's the only Pokemon where you kind of want to rush, take down the first goal as fast as you can. So this entire porting doesn't keep happening. Regieleki goes in, and Revenant's going to take a nice score up there with the 92 points as soon as it hits double time. And even 100 points, actually. He picks up a few more coins, makes it 100, And now Revenant with such a huge lead, almost 300 points. But Slowbro finding Gardevoir. Can they finish off this? Slowbro missed there. Dodio flies in from the side. They get Gardevoir with that Slowbro Unite, and Soul's gonna slowly work on this Rayquaza now. That's a 4v5. Glaceon might be going down. Crowley is caught. Crowley is caught. Oh my god, the Snorlax. The Snorlax is saving him, and the Machamp Unite from the side gets 2. And Snorlax with the block is able to save Glaceon just barely, but he runs but Ignor's death anyways. Glaceon goes down. Triple KO for the Machamp so far. And Hoopa still unblocking this Might right here on the Trinita. There's not the Snorlax Unite. I know where the camera is right now. Their fight is breaking out still. Ancient Power locks up Hoopa. Hoopa's actually 1 HP and he goes down to the basic of Tyranitar. Comfy Tyranitar just unkillable now. Are they unkillable? Another Comfy, he comes through. Ancient Power is being charged up. He's going for Machamp. And he's going to get Machamp, but he's stuck in the Gardevoir Unite. Cameraman, and Tyranitar's down. They get Tyranitar. And now Soul, I think, is going to be done. I think this is done. They have to go for this Rayquaza without their Tyranitar. I don't know, but the camera is watching something else. I have no idea. Icy Wind comes in from the side. I go for this Dodrio. But Glaceon is caught, and Crowley kind of just suicides right here. Looking for this flank, being a bit too excited, gets jump kicked on. And he does go down. But Revenant just has to buy time. They just have to buy time. Gardevoir's still back up now, doing so much damage. Mew goes down somewhere else. Gardevoir's also going to take down Slowbro. Dodrio's getting jumped on by the heavy slam. The jump kick's not going to do it too much. It's only down to Dodrio and the Comfy. And Dodrio's down. And the Gardevoir, just such a game changer. Yet again, in all these games, Gardevoir always performs so insanely well. And Revenant, 353 points, might even score some more. I mean, Soul has no way of making Rayquaza happen or even score those 300 points. Crazy. This the point lead, they even Hoopa import into the Mii base. Revenant, they make the entire run happen. They beat the 4th place, they beat the 3rd place, now they beat the 2nd place, 3 best of 3s in a row, back to back in 2 weeks. And Revenant's gonna move towards the offline finals in Malaysia with an insane run here in the playoffs. And they're gonna face Marcus next for the 1st place spot as well. They can even get 1st place. Revenant, 2-0 over Soul, looking very dominant today. And it's gonna be a good grand fight against Marcus. I think Revenant might just win this entire thing now. They might just win the India Asia Champions League.